Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. SOS here, and we are continuing our playthrough of No Man's Sky. Episode, what, 5? I believe so. And this is gonna feel like kind of a jump from the last episode, not from a storyline perspective. I didn't do any story missions or anything, but I did some work. So in between episodes, I put this little cylindrical thing here in the wall. To give you an idea of what it looks like. If I can get my other camera. There we go. And this is basically it. And I did that because it's part of my base builder mission. Is I need a cylindrical room. I had to build that exact piece. Along with the door that allows access to it. So I put it as a branch off this bigger base. So in between episodes, I did kind of the first episode strategy. I think it was first episode I had a pinned comment about just going in one direction and finding salvage data. That sells for a lot of money. And so I did that for a bunch, and I used some of it at the space anomaly to unlock some more building materials, such as save point here. What else? Galactic Trade Terminal. That's new, and I put that in, and I'll show you where that went. I've got this electric cloaking unit, so no more wires around everywhere. I got these things, which I haven't put in yet, but basically, you can recharge your hazard protection, which I don't see the need for. This will recharge your health, which maybe. I got a large refiner, medium refiner, and a landing pad, and a hydroponic tray. So again, things with salvage data that you can unlock at the space anomaly, which we've seen already. I put this landing pad in, and the first thing you might notice is, hey, what ship is this? It looks similar to our old ship, but it's not quite the same. So let me bring out the old one. Yeah, there's the radiant pillar. Let's put it right down over there. That's our starter radiant pillar. And this is not that. It's kind of an upgrade. Almost looks Star Warsy. And I got a little droid in there. And I'll tell you how I got that in just a moment. But a little bit more recap about the base changes. I expanded, you already saw that. I moved some stuff around. This is the science terminal, which is the next piece we need for our main mission. See, it says recruit Korvac scientist. We saw the overseer last time. Put the galactic terminal here. This is just so I can buy and sell here at my base. Nothing too crazy there. Ooh, you might have seen there on that screen that I have crazy money. 216 million units and 19,000 nanites. So I will tell you how I did that too. But the first thing I did was the salvage data. So I told you about that. I did that for like 2 hours or so. Got probably 60-ish salvage data. So I sold most and used some to unlock stuff at the space anomaly. The other thing I did, I spent a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half or so, going to new star systems using my hyperdrive. So I would just I would look for 3 star systems in terms of economy. And remember, if you have an economy scanner installed on your ship, you can see the economy of the star system before you jump to it. And basically what I was doing is just focusing on 3 star systems. I would go to the space station, check what kind of upgrades I have, check if there's travelers there, so we can get a glyph. And then I would check if... what else do I do? Oh yeah, check the map, the cartographer, to see if they had a particular kind of map that I was looking for, which was this right here. Planetary chart for emergency cartographic data. It gives you coordinates of a distress signal. So once I found the system that sold those, remember, you can exchange navigation data to the cartographer for any type of map at any space station, but each space station cartographer will sell you a specific kind of map for nanites. Only 15 nanites, so it's pretty cheap. Once you find that system, mark it in some way, which is what I did. I think, what did I do? Make a base or no? Right here. I renamed the system Distress Map. So I know if I go to this space station, I can buy the emergency broadcast or the distress signal planetary chart. And why do I want to do that, you might ask? I will show you. I will demonstrate. But anyway, jumping system to system, make sure you go to the exosuit guy so you can get your exosuit upgrade and call in the space anomaly to that new system too. Go in there, do the same thing. Go to the exosuit guy and get your exosuit upgrade. I'm not sure how many systems I jumped to, but as you can see, I have 3 full rows in my cargo. And I've expanded my technology quite a bit too. In the process, I collected enough nanites to get some upgrades. I got some S-class movement system upgrades, so my jetpacks are very good. Pretty close to being as good as they can be. I did find some S-class life support upgrades, so those are also pretty good. That's about it. So I've expanded my exosuit inventory space, both in technology and in cargo, by visiting new star systems and going to the space station and the space anomaly in the new star system. So eventually I did find this emergency cartographic data, and that's where you really can start making some money. Okay? So what you want to do, once you buy a few of those, if you're really lucky, you'll find it in a 3-star star system already. Again, I mean 3-star economic system. If not, though, it's not a big deal. Buy a bunch if you can, as many as you can, for the nanites that you have, and then find a 3-star economy. And for me, that was this one here. If you can't remember which, star system you went to that has 3 stars, click on it. And economy here, it says the type of economy and then how good it's doing. It could be any combination of words: high supply, affluent, I've seen. Let's see, this one, advanced. That's a good one too. That's a 3-star system. Advanced here. I mean, I pretty much only went to 3-star systems. If it says adequate, that's a 2-star system. Sustainable, I think that's also a 2-star system. Balanced, 2-star system. Comfortable, same thing. So, if you focus on 3-star systems when you do your hyperdrive jumps, then it'll be a lot easier to do this exercise. But anyway, I'm going to demonstrate what I did to get the money that I have. So I went to this 3-star system in particular, and you can do it all in 1-star system. You don't have to jump around once you have the distress beacon maps that you need. So we'll warp over to the system, and I will show you the steps. Very easy to do. Okay, so I did also find a traveler here, but I already talked to him and got the glyph, which you're probably still wondering, what the heck is that glyph for? Don't worry, we will figure it out soon enough. But there's 16 of them, and to get as many as you can early would be ideal. This is getting in my new ship. So basically, once you're in your ship, it's easier in your ship than on the planet surface, because we're gonna activate this map, okay? And so when you do that, there are, I think, probably 4 different types of signals that can pop up, and you're looking for one in particular. So I'll show you the symbols that are already up, first of all. This is a distress beacon over here. No, that's a crash freighter. Okay, but it has the same symbol. Crash freighter, those are good. If you want to explore those, you get some good gear and some good money. But I didn't worry about that for now. Abandoned building, not so interested in. Observatory. So those 3 you can get when you activate one of these maps. And then the last one is a distress, I think it's a distress beacon. Now, if they've already identified locations in this category of map, then it'll give you that error message that you can't do it. Cannot use chart. Similar building marked. Don't worry, just keep trying. It won't use up your map, but then once it finds something that qualifies, it will tell you where it is. So we got a new distress signal. Where is that? Oops, went the wrong way. It is... No, that's a crash freighter. Okay, right here. So you just zoom over to that. What this distress beacon is, it could be one of 2 things. Well, it's a crashed ship every time. It's a crashed starship every time. But either there's going to be a NPC walking around who owns the ship that you can help him repair it. Those aren't the great ones. Or it's an abandoned crash ship that's yours for the taking. So let's find out about this one. Alright, I don't see anybody standing around this one. So I think it's ours. Yeah, there's nobody here. I'm gonna grab... Ooh, Facium? Yeah, I'll keep that. Throw it in the starship. Get a few nanites. There's always crates around these abandoned ships, so make sure to go through those. You get some goodies, nothing like crazy. If you really want to be economical about this process, then don't even bother with the crates. Then you go over to the ship and interact with it. And it gives you a rundown of what's going on. This is a Class A. That's great. You can find any class. You can find a C class all the way up to an S class with these distress beacons. So you compare it to yours, and then if you really want to swap, you will abandon your current ship, but why do that? You can just claim it and not lose any ships. Now that I claimed it, I jump in, and I just have to repair the pulse engine. Just like our original crash ship, I have to repair the pulse engine and sometimes the launch thrusters. Those are the only 2 things that you have to repair on this. All of these other things are broken, but you don't need them. So the launch thrusters are fine. I'm going to repair this with a hermetic seal and a metal plate. Okay, install those right here. Okay, we're good to go. The other thing that I do is anything I don't need that I can dismantle, I will do that. If it's in good repair, if it's in good shape, then you can dismantle it. But in this case, I can't. The gun, no, they won't let me dismantle it. It's holding the right stick to dismantle. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing I can dismantle here, but you get a few elements back from that and that you can hang on to. But anyway, we can now take off. Launch thrusters and pulse drive are working. And we just drive this to the space station. Try as hard as you can not to get in a space fight. Because if you do, you've got no shield. I mean, I could quickly repair the shield if I really needed to. And the gun. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to worry about that. You're not going to have to mess with that. And if someone does start fighting, you just beeline it to the space station. Once you're in the space station, you're safe. Alright, and then all you I do is jump over to the Starship modifier. Starship outfitting. And scrap it. Flame scrap. Right there, 4.3 million units for that short exercise. And it gives you all of the things that you have to sell to get those units out of it. A couple things that you might want to hang on to. These upgrades. I got 300 nanite, an upgrade worth 300 nanites, which I turn around and sell right to him. Unless it's S-Class, you might want to keep it, but I'm going to sell this one. Right? And then you sell the ship parts, but you sometimes get these storage augmentations, and these can be used to increase your Starship storage space. You can add more technology or more cargo. As you can see, this is my old Radiant Pillar. I kept it. I didn't get rid of it, although I'm not sure. I might get rid of it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to keep this. It's a unique ship. You can't find a ship like this anywhere else in any galaxy. But do I care? Do I like it enough? It's kind of cool. But my ship looks almost just like it, except slightly better. So I think I am going to scrap it, but I don't know. I haven't decided. So the storage augmentation, like I said, you want to hang on to those because you can increase your inventory size. I wouldn't recommend doing it to your starter ship because it's easy to find better ships than that as you go about your exploration. So I'm going to sell these ship parts and spool of nano cables. Keep the storage augmentation. That's it. So right there, I just got 5 million units almost, 300 nanites, and a storage augmentation, which you could sell that. It's actually pretty valuable. 125,000 per, so that's not bad. Now, if I did this and then you just hop right back in here and use another one. Boom, another distress signal. Okay, so you can just rinse and repeat. Go back to it. If it's somebody that you have to repair their ship, help them out, and then run it again. Because it could be an abandoned ship, or it could be an NPC is waiting there. So just run it again. But as you see, it's kind of demonstrated all the types of locations for this map, so it just won't let me do it. And every time you try, it doesn't burn a map or anything, so you're good. Oop! Hey, I found another one. That's all right. I can find them both later on. So anyway, you notice too that I got 300 nanites for that upgrade. Sometimes you get 3 or 4 upgrades. They're not always A class, but either way, you get nanites back, enough to buy more maps. You can just do this process indefinitely. I did this for like 3 or 4 hours. I found all kinds of ships. A class, B class, C class, whatever. Found tons. And I kept doing that. And I actually had a little bit more money than this even. But as I'm here at this space station, just scrapping ships and selling and whatnot, this ship over here pulled in. No, not that one. Sorry. The new one, which for some reason I can't switch. It defaults to the old ship, but anyway, the new ship pulled in, and I saw, scanned it with this, and I saw it was an S-Class fighter, which I had to have it. And I think it was like 125 million, which I had. Obviously I have even more than that now. So I bought it, and the rest was history. And I used a lot of my storage augmentations that I got through this process to upgrade its cargo and inventory. Or cargo and technology, I should say. And I probably got like 30 of those storage augmentations. So I did this for a good while, probably 3 hours or so. Finding ships and scrapping them. So that's how I got that new ship. Now, once that's a good way for money. Nanites, it's kind of slow. But once you get a good amount of money, like a couple 100 million units, you can then, if you're just looking for nanites, get a little bit more efficient. This is a B-class fighter. I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about here. If I want to, with this B-class fighter, 5.8 million units, I could buy it outright. I've got plenty. Make an offer. Negotiate price. Oh, wow. Oh, that's my, yeah, my radiant pillar. That's right. You know what? I'm going to save myself a little more money, and I'm going to exchange my radiant pillar. I know it's a unique ship, but I've decided I like mine better. So I'm going to exchange, so I don't have to pay as much, and now I own this ship. So you can buy a ship outright and then instantly scrap it. You'll get almost all your money back. The 4 million, so if I bought it for the 5 million or 5.5 million, I lost $1.5 million. But because it's in much better shape, I get a lot more back for it. So you see, I got the normal indium stuff to sell, but then I got 4 of these B-class upgrades, which are 140 each. So what's that? 560 in nanites. And you can just keep doing that as people land. If you have enough money, just do it over and over and over again. That's my new starship. That's my baby. SOS fighter. But anyway, yeah, you can keep buying ships and selling them to get these upgrade modules that you can just turn around and sell. And that's how I got the nanites that I have. I don't care about B-class ones, right? I'm only interested in the S-class. I could buy one of these, or... What does this place have for starship upgrades? Positron, phase beam, hyperdrive. Ooh. Let's buy... Yeah, let's buy one of these. And one of these. I don't really care about the phase beam. I never use it. I don't usually use the positron injector either. Make sure I have the right ship here. So I'll put this in my ship, and usually like to keep the stuff I'm selling in my ship. So I'll do that, and then I'll install these. There. You can have 3 of these purchasable upgrades installed for a specific part at a time. Any more, and it will overload that part, and it won't work anymore. It will literally break. You have to take the 4th upgrade off. Now, that doesn't count for ones that you can unlock through the space station. For example, let's move the shield one over so I can use this spot here. I'm gonna install this hyperdrive upgrade right there. Both of these technology slots are supercharged, by the way, so I'm getting a boost on both. That's awesome. Now my hyperdrive range is 742 light years. That's crazy. Anyway, now I can put a 3rd upgrade module here that I can buy, but then I can also install these emerald drives and cadmium drives that are upgrades for the hyperdrive. Because I unlocked them at the space anomaly, they don't count towards the 3 upgrade limit. The upgrade limit is only for ones that you purchase through the space stations. So there you go. Now, I really could use some upgrades to my launch thrusters. But alas, not yet. So, and I'll show you once you have these storage augmentations. If you want to upgrade your ship storage further, your ship, yeah, technology or cargo space, you got to have the storage augmentation, which I have a couple. You just come over here to the starship outfitting, upgrade starship, and then apply augmentation. So then you pick if you want cargo or if you want technology. I'll just use these on technology. I can get 6 full row... No, 5. I'm working towards 5 full rows of technology. Got plenty of storage for now. So you apply them until you run out, or, you know, if you don't want to use them all. I saved one in my storage in my base. I just didn't want to use them all. So if you're doing this into the future, this distress beacon hunting, just do it in one system, a 3-star system preferably, but if you do it in one system, then you'll light up the, you know, the abandoned building and the crash freighter and the observatory. You'll light them all up so that it doesn't keep trying to find those things. If you go to a different system, then it will look for those things, you know, all over again. So that's what I do. I stay in the same system and keep using these maps to find the distress signals. All right, let's go back to my base and see what we have to do for main missions. My base looks kind of drab, I'll admit. Was a drab little crab once. But one day I'll come back and really fix it up nice. Alright. I am done with these for now, so I'm going to store these in my storage container. And the Facium, I'll store that as well. Ah, I didn't sell these things. But guess what? I can do that right here. Change to my starship inventory. It's not letting me do that. Why? It's fine. I'll put them in my exosuit first. No big deal. There we go. Okay. I'm at 222 million units and 19,000 nanites. That's pretty stinking good. Alright, recruit a Korvax scientist. Access the mission log and select scientific research. Oh, one more thing I wanted to bring up. 2 more things, actually. So, jumping to different systems led me to Atlas interface. I didn't do anything with it, because I wanted to wait and do that with you guys watching. Why don't we do it right now? Let's just warp there. I didn't know that's where I was going, but I saw a 3-star economy system in my galaxy map, and I went to warp over there. And as soon as I arrived, I saw something directly in front of me. Something I had not seen before. Something that we will now take a look at. Ooh. Did I talk to this traveler yet? Oh, yes, I have. Traveler has wares if you have units. What happens if I give him nanites? Gives me a package. Oh, wow, he gave me 44,000 units. I think I already found this guy's, grave. Alright, I'm gonna hop on my ship. Alright, so I popped in. This was the last system I went to, too, because I left the space anomaly over there. But over here, it says Atlas interface. And right when I popped into this star system after my hyperdrive warp, it was basically directly in front of me. Looks like a space station or an anomaly of some kind, so we're gonna fly right in there, why not? What is that? Music is particularly epic in this moment. Let's walk up to this giant spinning sphere. These Atlas stations, these light bulbs on the floor, if you walk over them, occasionally you will learn an Atlas word. It's a unique fourth language that you can learn words to. Let's see if I learn one here. You saw the first one I walked over did it. But nonsense. Oh, here's one. There you go. So you'll see and when I interact with this, whatever this is. It won't be in a language I can understand. Let's check these out. Ooh, warp cells. I'll take those. Oh, they already went into my ship. Cool. Unity of Etwar Hoa, Atlas interface. Yeah, see, I don't understand any of those words. Traveler. Talking to me. The Atlas called me to this interface, and yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship. It demands obedience. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asks me to follow its path. I accept. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to enlightenment opens to me. Ooh. Captured nanode. Atlas seed containing zonally shifted quasi-stellar substrate. Warning, do not allow Matrix to commune with this dimensional space. And it takes 100 chromatic metal. Well, that's gonna be a mystery for now. What do I need that for? It's a blueprint for something. Oh well. It remains a mystery. So if you wanted to continue along this, that's part of the story mission we haven't really touched on yet, which is the Atlas path. So if you select that as your mission and go into your galaxy map, you can follow the warp path to the next Atlas station. But we're not doing that right now. We're focused on ghosts in the machine. But before we do that, crew to Korvax scientists. So let's make that active. Hire a base scientist. Hire staff from the space station. Is there one at this space station? Probably not, because what kind of system am I in? A Gex system. So, first thing I'm going to do, though, is go to the anomaly. Now that I have all these nanites, I can unlock some crafting recipes that are going to prove useful to me much later. I don't know why I pulse drove. I don't know why I used my pulse drive to get here, because I could have just summoned it in. That's all good. Also, with these pulse drive upgrades, you can definitely tell the difference in maneuverability. Proud of my new fighter. And look, another Traveler's Radiant Pillar. That's what I like about this new ship, is that it looks like the Radiant Pillar. It's like an upgrade. And the movement upgrades that I have, the boost on this, I get a nice jump forward and it lasts forever. Not forever, but it lasts pretty long. Alright, so first goal is crafting recipes so I don't have to buy some of these components, such as... Oh, yeah, let's do the Atlas Path ones. So, the way these work, Atlas Pass, is that as long as you have Atlas Pass 3, you can unlock anything that requires any version of an Atlas Pass. So we're going for that first. Warp Hypercore. I mean, it will fully regenerate your hyperdrive with one, but it requires storm crystals to craft, which we haven't encountered yet. But maybe we will soon. Oh, might as well unlock that recipe. Unstable plasma. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take all these, right? 1, 2, 4. Is it only that? Like 2,000? Yeah, that's worth it. That way I can craft all these things myself and never have to buy, especially the microprocessors. Okay, and last time we were here, we talked about these valuable products. These are for selling only. So, I'm not going to mess with it now. It's up to you. You know, if you want to get into crafting more and more expensive things in order to make some money, go for it. There's just better ways of making money. Anything I want for the multi-tool that's special? So this is an upgrade for the bolt caster. Let's get this for the scanner. Sometimes it kicks you out of the menu, so that's annoying. The survey device will allow you to use your scanner to find hidden terrain resources, so you can find gas pockets if you're trying to harvest gas from the atmosphere, like oxygen or nitrogen or something like that. And you can also find mineral deposits that you can use machines to harvest. It's not too important right now. I could unlock this, but I already have an optical drill. One of the travelers gave me a pre-packaged optical drill to install, so I don't need to spend on that right now. Combat scope is useful if you are using your bolt caster. The scatter blaster is a nice weapon. I usually just use the bolt caster or the scatter blaster or the pulse spitter. The pulse spitter has a lot more upgrades to it. So I think in this playthrough, we're gonna focus on the pulse splitter and use that. And the amplified cartridge increases my clip size, and then impact igniter will light something on fire after I hit it. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Pulse spitter. So the ricochet stuff, I'm not a fan of. It'll bounce off of the terrain and go crazy. Maybe you don't want to shoot things in your area, so ricochet is not a great idea. We'll stick with this for now. How about for the exosuit? I really like the Personal Refiner Mark II, so you can have a medium refiner with you at all times. Not too bad to craft either. Hardly ever use a medium refiner, and that's 580 nano. Let's stick with the movement first. So we'll do... This will help with movement. Movement's like the most important thing for your exosuit, really. Rocket boots. So these things, if you repeatedly tap A, it will launch you forward as opposed to up, which our melee jump pack thing that we showed in the first episode, you know, you hit melee then boost, is just as effective, even more so. But this is kind of handy in space stations. So I don't really have tons of exosuit room. So for right now, I'm just gonna get, and this is for underwater travel. We're not gonna do that yet. I don't even have living pearls to install it, so we'll focus on this. This is airborne recharging. That's handy to have. As you're falling, it will recharge your jump pack a little bit. This is also good for underwater travel, which I'm not going to be doing much of. Same as this. Wait, what's this? Upgrades the aeration membrane. Oh, I see. Yeah. We're not going to do that for now. We'll wait on that. I'll unlock the refiner. And I'll get each of these deflectors. Basically, you install this in your exosuit, and then you have like a layer of protection that lasts a while in each of these environments before you start using hazard protection. You know what? I really don't need that right now. Let's look at the starship upgrades first. Okay. Basically, I want everything. I want everything here. Get this launch auto charger so that your launch thrusters are always charging. Rocket tube upgrade. Nah, don't really need that. My favorite weapon is this one here, the Infraknife accelerator. So let's get that. And let's get the upgrade for it. We'll get the indium drive. We'll use that later on. Cargo scan deflector. It's not, I mean, it's helpful, but I almost never have smuggled goods. And if you start getting scanned while you're pulse driving, you can activate this and protect your contraband cargo. I never use the conflict scanner because I really don't care what the conflict level is when I go somewhere. But we'll get these pulse drive upgrades. Yeah, we'll get all of them. Got so many nanites, why not? Okay. I think that's gonna do it for now. You'll see, this Infraknife accelerator is going to be nice once we get some upgrades to it. Now, I think that's good. I'm going to walk away. Now, the different kinds of ships. Actually, let's stop at the other places in case we have milestones. Different types of ships are good at different things, and because we have a fighter, that means the damage potential on our ship outclasses most other ships, and maneuverability. Those are the things that fighters are best at. So having an Infraknife accelerator, you know, leveled up with some upgrades on this is going to be scary, deadly. Look at this, 2 technology supercharged spots here too. So that's where I'm going to put my Infraknife accelerator once I'm ready to do that. And that's just going to be crazy good. In fact, let's move this around now. Put that there, and that there, and that there. Can we install it? Yep. Perfect. And then I'm going to get rid of this. Put those elements back in my exosuit. And total cannon count. So yeah, so this upgrade is essential for this gun because it increases your cannon count. It needs quantum computers and hydraulic wiring, but now I can craft those things. So let's work on the hydraulic wiring. We need 3 of those. Alright. And we need a quantum computer, which requires a processor, chromatic metal, and antimatter. The only thing I didn't have was antimatter. Alright, quantum computer. And now we can install this. Oh, I was supposed to do hydraulic wiring, and instead I did magnetic resonators. That's right, I'm sure I'll use them eventually. So I need 2 carbon nanotubes for each hydraulic wiring, so that's 6 total. I should have paid attention. Okay, and then... Nope, this one. Need 3 of those. Alright. Now let's put it in. Beautiful. Now, if you want to see how much damage you're doing with your weapons, especially on your starship, just highlight over it, and it shows you peak damage potential 13,163. That's twice what my photon cannon was able to do, and that's against an unshielded enemy. But the shielded isn't that bad either, 8775. So it's a decent weapon. But imagine if I had S-class upgrades on this thing. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. My hyperdrive range took a hit. It was like 776. Now it's 676, but it's not a big deal. I'll take more jumps if it means I can fight better, especially in a fighter ship, right? Okay, so collect our nanites here. I've done a lot of talking this episode, so let's do some action. Milestone data. Some nanites. And he wants data about minerals. Here you go. And I got a few nanites from that as well. I didn't even catch how many, but that's okay. I also got a couple other missions that popped up while I was warping through different star systems. I'll show you those briefly. Under a rebel star. That's really the main one. Basically, I came across this empty solar ship that was like destroyed in deep space, and it was just a distress signal that said, "Reject their lies, follow us to freedom." So it gave me some coordinates. If I wanted to do that mission, I could, but I'll do that later on. Still working on this one here. Okay, so space stations. Which space station can I hire a Korvax guy? Any of these? I'll just go to the one in the current system then, and see if I can find a guy. Right, I think that's what it was telling me. Hire staff from space stations. I need a Korvax. This room is not very helpful. There's no Korvax around here. Oh, there's one. Did he provide ice sheet? The lights in the lifeform's mask casing seem to constrict. They tilt their head slightly as they chatter, perhaps wondering what it is I want. Okay, I don't think I can hire this guy. Appears to be preparing to take notes. I rack my brain for my most impressive Korvax vocabulary. He solemnly echoes this word back to me. We look at one another, share a deep moment of understanding. Did that do anything for me? It doesn't seem like it did. Ooh, look at that nice purple fighter. There's an A-class fighter over there. I like to look at the ships. Guys, we gotta figure out how to do this mission. Overseer will help expand your base. Staff are available to hire in space stations. But which space stations? Maybe I'll go to a Korvax system. Or do I have to highlight the Overseer mission? Nope. Nope, definitely not. It should be a little beaker symbol. I'm not seeing that. Well, maybe I have to warp to a different system. I'll try that. See if it has me warp somewhere. If not, we'll do a different, like, expanding the base missions or whatever. Current mission.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Found another Atlas station? Yeah. Well, that's not what I'm here for. Current mission. Oh. Yep, I do have to go to this star system right there. So be it. Not sure I've been here before. Journey milestone. Warped 10 times. That I did. That I did. Emergency broadcast. Really, okay, I don't understand anything that they're saying. The transmission is infused with static, and the alien speech is garbled. One thing is unmistakable. This life form is in great distress. Their broadcast contains a set of coordinates. Pre-recorded hologram fades as I shut down my communicator. Their coordinates point to a nearby planet. Ah! So this is a settlement mission, which is nice. I'm not going to do that right now, but this opens a pathway for you to have your own little settlement on a planet surface. All my playthroughs, it always seems to be on a frozen planet that happens. But I could always go to a different star system and you know, abandon the mission and restart it if I really wanted to, but it's not something we're going to do right now. So because this is a new system, I'm calling in the Space Anomaly. I'm going to hit the space station first, get my exosuit upgrade, see what kind of upgrade modules that they have, all the stuff that we do at every space station. But then as I leave the space station, I'm going to hit the anomaly and get my second exosuit upgrade. As we've talked about already. Also, of course, the reason why we're here, we've got to hire a, I don't even have that mission selected. We got to hire a scientist. So we'll be sure to do that. I think I'm going to focus on my technology for now. What do you have? Toxic protection, radiation protection, life support. Well, there's my third life support upgrade. Let's get that on. I think the best way to put technology upgrades is to have them cascading downwards, so, or upwards, or basically you want this formation relatively. So you got one in the corner, and then 3 around, and you just work down that way. So it could be flipped, like you could put it in this corner and work down this way. But if I put, like I could put this one over here, I don't think that works as well as putting it in this row. There's resources online. You can Google like best technology allocation, No Man's Sky, something like that. You'll get some very helpful articles that will tell you how to do that. I've read them before, like a long time ago. I don't remember everything, but anyway, it is possible to maximize your efficiency there. But with 3 S-Class upgrades, my life support is in great shape. Excellent shape. What do you got for Starship upgrades? Oh, another hyperdrive one. Might as well get the shield one too.
Product received.
While I'm at it. Yeah, and that will do 3 S-Class for the hyperdrive. Stick that right there. And now I'm up to 993 light years. Wow. Put the shield one on. There we go. That's decent shield strength. I technically don't need these B and C ones. I could dismantle them and get the materials out of them. In fact, I will. I really don't need them. Stash that right there. Back to my exosuit. Neat. Anything multi-tool related? Pulse spitter. We did talk about that, didn't we? That's going to be our new weapon on our multi-tool. Mining beam, bolt caster. Okay, how are we going to do this? I haven't really expanded my multi-tool storage that much. That's very good. Let's do... I hate to do this because I'm kind of sacrificing some mining beam utility here. Quite a bit, actually. What I want to do is take the bolt caster out and stick the bolt spitter in there. Uh-oh, I need deuterium. That's alright. We'll get there. No rush. Need 4 hermetic seals for this piece. And then we can throw our upgrade in there. Alright, so the hermetic seals. 4. Okay. Which was it? Yeah, this one. So I got the upgrades ready. I just don't have the actual weapon ready. I need some more deuterium. Something to note. Next time I'm on the planet's surface. Deuterium. That crafting resource in my ship, and okay. Sometimes a lot of this game is interacting with menus, but it works. Alright, let's buy some of these materials. Chromatic metal, yes. Iridium, silver, phosphorus. Okay. Tritium in the ship. Perfect. Alright, Mr. Scientist, would you like to work for me? Pass my test. I'm free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? A science terminal? Think of all that might be done. Orvax is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interests. The scientist offers to join my base. Wow, look at that fighter that just came in, sorry. Scientist offers to join my base if I provide them with a science terminal. There, you're hired. Think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Okay, that's creepy. Oh, look at this thing. That's pretty nice looking. Class C, though. That one's not bad either. It's also a Class C. Sad. Alright. I could check what the cartographer offers for their, wow, look at all these milestones. At 20 aliens. I could check with the cartographer to see what map they sell for nanites, but I'm not really interested right now. Let's hit the space anomaly. And then from here, I'll teleport back to my base. Deuterium. I gotta remember that. Alright, get my exosuit upgrade. I'll probably also, in between episodes, install some of the things that I unlocked here. Because there were a lot of things. There's no point just sitting in menus installing stuff. You know the process of installing stuff by now. There we go. Alright, to the teleporter. My base. We have made quite a bit of progress upgrading ourselves. Exosuit's always the slow one because you have to go to different star systems to upgrade your exosuit, or find the exosuit drop pods. Which I could be doing that. I have a few of those left. Ouch. Okay, why is there a hazardous plant right at the entry to my base? That hurt. So I added this landing pad, and if you configure it in the right way, it'll lead right to the... I had to move the door, it was over there, so I put it in this corner instead. And then, wherever your ship is, you could just use this to call it to your landing pad, which is helpful. And then when you take off from here, it doesn't cost any launch fuel. Why am I seeing all these wires? That's what this is for, is it not? That's better. Okay. And visit the scientists at their station. So, I don't know if I have to do that for this. Go to Korvax scientists. Scientific research. Okay. Yeah, I'm still doing this. Fine base, as of course befits your honorable status. Oh, Korvax shall be so happy here. Korvax is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither their shell nor the walls of my base seem able to contain them. Request aid. Honor to witness the monolith of the Traveler. Honor. But please, Korvax contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid, liquids close to Korvax hearts. Ah, there you go. Those are some of those, selling materials. So it's worth doing these. Ooh. Harvest marrow bulb and Korvax will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Korvax will also clean windows. Desperate to please, showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others. What have I done to earn such esteem? Scientist requires marrow bulb and cobalt, materials found underground. We'll be able to use these substances to craft blueprints for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Joy, our home will be light and our windows will be clean. There we go. So that completes the Ghost in the Machine part of that mission. So I'll continue doing that. But just so you know, if you don't want to spend the nanites getting these materials, like he was going to give me microprocessors. Well, I already bought that at the Space Anomaly, so I don't really need that. But you could go about this mission path, or the Overseer's mission path, and so on, to unlock a lot of the things for free that I already got with nanites. Return to space and contact Apollo. Yes, here we go. I'm gonna do a quick save. Anything I need to store before we leave? In my storage? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. Return to space. And here comes Apollo. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for, if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? But on to more important things. If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. I can't have you dying out there. Not yet, at least. You can find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Trade these with merchants in space stations to get the technology you need. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're going to need it. Consider it a gift, my little investment into our partnership. Okay. So I can craft that for my multi-tool. In fact, he wants me to. Okay. No problem. Anything for you, Apollo. Need wiring loom and ion battery. Of course. Alright. Don't have those things. Ion battery. I could probably craft that, can't I? Alright, there's that anyway. Well, let's see, I could go to the space station and buy wiring loom. Well, we're gonna have to. Ship feels so much faster with these upgrades. It's crazy. I need one wiring loom. I forget where to get deuterium. Come on. Wiring loom. Buy like 5.
Product received.
Something I don't like running out of. Alright, stick them right here, and let's see. There we go. Raid abandoned buildings for nanites. Return to space to locate an abandoned building. Okay. Oh, I need to use my scanner. I was like, something's supposed to happen? There it is. Use my pulse drive. So, deuterium is hard to get. It's hard to get a hold of unless you buy it from places. But I can refine it in a medium refiner out of dihydrogen and tritium, which I do have both of those things. Must want me to go here to this abandoned building. Just a guess. Yep, that's what it wants right there. Alright, this is like one of those that we've seen already with these humming sacks or whispering eggs, whatever they call them, that we don't want to mess with. Alright. So this is a good opportunity to install and use, hopefully use, the medium refiner. So instead of this personal refiner, I would install this one. Uninstall personal refiner to proceed. Okay, so I have to install this first. How do I do that? Move? Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Personal refiner Mark II. So I need 3 quantum computers. Alright, I should be able to do that. I know I need microprocessors for quantum computers. 3 quantum computers. I just so happen to have 3 microprocessors. I'm missing antimatter, so I need 3 antimatter. Okay, what am I missing? I've got chromatic metal. What do I need? Condensed carbon? Yep. I need to refine some carbon. Alright. Oh my gosh, I don't have a refiner on me. All this because I want a weapon. I just want to be able to have a weapon. Alright. Put the refiner down. Fuel it with carbon. Refine carbon. I'm not gonna wait a minute 25. I'll just take what I need. I need 25 per antimatter, I'm pretty sure. I need 3 antimatter. Oh, 20, so I need at least 60. Just wait another second. Alright, that's good. Alright. Stick this over here. We're not gonna need this, so I'm gonna discard this. Okay, that's right. Forgot what I was making. 3 antimatter. And then 3 quantum computers. Okay. Perfect. Charge with carbon.
Technology recharge.
Pure ferrite. What do I have pure ferrite? Alright. Anyway, this is how to use a medium refiner. You have 2 inputs, and it will give you 1 output. And this is for some more complicated things to refine. Let me jump on my ship so I'm not using my hazard protection. In this case, I need deuterium. And for that, I need to refine... dihydrogen, is it? I believe so. Yeah, dihydrogen. Put some of that in there. And then I need tritium, which I have on my ship. There you go. 1 to 1. And I'll get deuterium. So you can't place a medium refiner anywhere that you don't own. It has to be a base. Or something that, something else like that. So I can't just put it on the planet surface. I'd have to make a base. Don't want to do that. So this personal refiner Mark II comes in quite handy. So it has the same functionality as a medium refiner. The large refiner, there's 3 inputs to 1 output, and that's for the most complicated refining recipes. Thankfully, in this case, it's deuterium, and I don't need that much of it, and it's only 2 ingredients. Alright, that should be good. Everything back to the exosuit, except this. That goes to the starship. And we can finish crafting the thing here. Pulse spitter. There. I do believe this uses projectile ammunition. I'm gonna craft some more of that. There we go. Just uses ferrite dust. So as you see, I hold X, and it takes makes some projectile ammunition. And here we go. Pulse spitter. Not gonna attack these lovely animals. But I'll just shoot it over here. Yeah, that's what it does. Kind of erratic. But I like it. What can I say? Wow, this is underground. That's pretty neat. I've never seen one of these underground before. Locate the multi-tool technology merchant. Locate. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So I'm gonna get nanites from here, and then go to the space station. I didn't know what I was gonna be doing, so I want to make sure I had my weapon ready. Turning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Oop. I glimpsed the crimson orb between the clouds, a vast and baleful eye, unblinking and monstrous. Fear turned the blood in my veins to ice. It was so afraid it would see me. Oh, I was so afraid it would see me, but then the clouds moved, and it was gone. I was no longer certain if it had ever been real. Perhaps the fungal deposits from the last world I visited are still clogging my exosuit vents, affecting my cognition somehow. I cleaned my filters 6 times now, but I still feel it inside me. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my journey. Nanites. Decent amount of them. But I mean, I already had quite a bit, so... not that great. So, real quick, before we get in there. So you push Y to change your multi-tool function. That's active. Terrain manipulator, pulse spitter. You push B to change your alternate. So I have a geology cannon and a personal force field, and that's activated with the right bumper. No, with left bumper. Sorry. So depending on what you have selected as your alternate. So right now, I just hold left bumper, and I've got a little force field here. Or I can change the geology cannon, which if I had charge for it, it would just shoot a giant grenade out of there. So, demonstrating that briefly. Okay. Back to the space station. Oh no, I think he's having me go to a settlement with a merchant. Nope, space station. I just couldn't see it. Alright, now I have to buy some multi-tool technology. This is kind of meant to explain how you upgrade, which we've already talked about. technology is keen to show me their new stock, a powerful modification. So it shows this S-class upgrade at the bottom right, but they gave me a C-class upgrade. So that's a little tidbit about upgrades. We've already talked about that. Install it. When ready, return to space. So I technically don't have to install this. I could just sell it. Probably will. I forgot what was at this system, because when I was here, I couldn't buy anything. Broke. Starship shield, yeah, I'll buy that, sure.
Product received.
And put that on my starship. Oh, right here. And we have nothing. Okay. That's fine. Return to space to make contact with Apollo. Look at all these haulers. Haulers are ridiculously expensive. This one here, A-class hauler for 33 million. If you want some upgrades from buying a ship and selling, haulers are the way to go. Because they're so valuable, you get so much back in return for them. If you've got the money. 33 million is quite a bit. Alright, Apollo. What do you need? You are not alone. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. There is no need to hurry. Okay, who are you? Nothing. You will find us when the time is right. Okay, that was not Apollo. So do I wait a bit longer? Yep, here he comes. Are you ready? Make sure you are. This job isn't going to be a small one. You might not be heading back to that base of yours for a while. Alright. Good. Let the hunt begin. Detect a Korvax installation on that world of yours. The interference in your transmissions is a giveaway. It might be disguised in the style of another species, but don't be fooled. The synthetics delight in espionage. Point out Apollo is robotic. I'm not robotic. I was born just like you were, but this is no world for flesh. My brain, what organs I have left, everything was transferred to the shell. This is who I am. How did that happen? I took my revenge when the time came. That is all you need to know. Thanks. So, start from the hypothesis that the Sentinels use these portals to get around. How do they activate it? We need to observe. We need to summon them. And what better way than to attack a secret Korvax factory? They are both robotic lifeforms. Too much in common. Too much coincidence. Enter the factory and hack the terminal within. If we gain data about the Sentinels, good. If not, we'll have summoned enough of them to trace any energy spikes on that world of yours. The portals will be ours in no time. Alright, tell me where. Apollo nods. For the first time, I sense respect in their gesture. Coordinates for the hidden facility are logged to my nav computer. Let's go. Is it up? Yep. It's on this Hyperborean planet. I don't remember. Is this where I started? Please subscribe is the name of the planet. And don't worry, we will stretch out further and further from our point of origination in this galaxy in due time. Alright, where is this facility? Land to begin search. Ah, that's it over there, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay. Let's see what's in here first. After a while, when you start getting a ton of money and you have a ton of resources, like looking in these containers is just not worth it. I got an ion battery and a convergence cube. Well, okay. I'll store that convergence cube. That might be helpful later on. Probably store it in my storage container at some point. Maybe these are kind of helpful. Life support, ion batteries.
Ground protection fully.
Sodium. Alright, so I have to bust open this door. $100 shots. Alright, let's access this terminal. Oh, I have to fix something? Sodium. Pure ferrite, sure. Chromatic metal, I have plenty of all those things. Terminal houses an upgrade module for my exosuit, however, I find few clues for Apollo. It seems the Korvax within left this world many days ago. Apparently recalled on a priority transmission to their species flotilla. Something has them worried. Well, why? The place seems to have been more than just a factory. It was a home to the Korvax who lived within its walls. It appears they were experimenting with autonomy from their collective. Well, let's check it out. One of the sensors recorded movement in the facility. It shows me footage of the vents at my feet. There's something in here with me. Shine a light on it. Small hairy creature, shaking and afraid. It cries out. The animal appears to have lived here for quite some time. There's a nest in the corner, vestiges of food on a small dish, even a few clumsy toys. The animal seems to have been a companion to the Korvax. My scanner tells me that the creature is gravely ill. It will die, no matter what intervention occurs. So I have options. I can feed the animal 15 carbon. The animal's gonna die anyway. I could do nothing, or I can euthanize the animal. Folks, pains me to do this, but the animal's not gonna survive anyway. I'm gonna euthanize it, as opposed to giving him 15 carbon so he lives another day or two. As the creature looks mournfully up at me, I fire a single charge of my multi-tool. It shivers no more. Its suffering is at an end. I move on from the factory complex. So now I've got 3 stars, as you can see on the top right. They are after me. Report the abandoned facility to Apollo, return to space. Okay, I don't have to fight them. But I will, because it's entertaining. So what I just destroyed there are these guys, which are... I don't know what those are. Oh, these are the warriors. These are the ones that fight you. Wow, I'm getting lit up. Ooh, those dogs. Okay. Hold on, I need to hide. I've got too much heat. Let me let my shield come back here. So those guys, I believe, are what spawns in more of the warriors. The dogs are like the, aggressive force when the regular warriors aren't doing enough. Get rid of that guy. So the sentinels, when you kill them, they often drop these little tubes. There we go. They often drop these little tubes that give you some supplies. Alright, reinforcements are coming. Let me see if I can hide and I want to show you. Oh no. Oh no, 45 seconds. So anyway, you get salvage glass, when you kill these sentinels. That gives you a random upgrade if you extract components, or you can sell it for 3,000. In this case, I got antimatter. I got some quad servo used for crafting. So that I'm gonna save. It's 20,000 units, but I'm gonna save it because it's used for crafting something sentinel related later on. I'm sure. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, so just 5 more seconds or so, and we should be in the clear. Perfect. Alright. Well, the pulse splitter was fun. Pulse splitter. Did some damage. Destroyed 5 sentinels, yeah. Did pretty good for me, actually. Alright, where's my ship? I'm gonna just run to my ship. If you don't clear the heat, okay, like, now I'm at 0 for heat. If you don't clear the heat and run to your ship and just take off, your problems are not solved. You'll be chased down by sentinel starships. So you'll have to fight them in the air. It doesn't go away until you clear the heat, or go to a space station or space anomaly. That will clear your heat right away. Good work, your attack paid off. Did you get any useful data? Nope. No matter, we have what we need. I recorded countless signal flares when the sentinels started to appear. Energy streams sparked beneath the planet's surface, moving from monolith to monolith. We must be on the right track. Examine these structures. They are all linked, I know it. I'll attune your scanner to the sentinel energy signals. We shall soon have our prey. Good luck. Speak to you on the other side. Okay. We are getting somewhere. Bring word of Apollo's plan to Nada. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should probably talk to Nada real quick. Nada likes to be kept in the loop. What's going on? Yes. We'll definitely want to know what Apollo is up to. Nada mentioned the portals already regarding Artemis. So, let's see what he has to say now. Poor Nada trying to talk to all of us at the same time. What new knowledge, Traveler? Is Apollo entity known to you? A Traveler entity that is not known to Nada, yet they know Artemis entity, who themselves no longer recalls Nada. Bring news that alarms Nada. What else does our home fail to see? Nada looks troubled. They retreat into themselves. Well, what do I do, Nada? Holofriend has kept us safe. Nada's carapace has been Nada's, and Nada's only, for many years, outside the cycle of data. We help others escape, those who might process our reality. So, what Nada seems to be referring to is he's a Korvax. The Korvax's connection to the convergence, like a hive mind, hive network, and Nada's free from it. We talked about that before, but Nada's carapace is his physical form. Belongs to him, not to the convergence, is what he's saying. Nada has peace here. Those who hunt us cannot see us. Nada does not want it to end. But better to understand, to know what comes for us. Do not stop on our account. Alright then, I will continue. Alright. So then, back into a leap in the dark. Continue with Apollo's plan. Search for the source of the Sentinel energy trace. Return to space. So I'm probably going to use my scanner. If I I had to guess. Let's break some of these asteroids up. My new Inferknife accelerator. See how cool that looks? Oh wow, it overheats fast. Okay. Need some upgrades for that.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oops. Okay, so what I was gonna look at, it just briefly mentioned portals. Where did that go? Here we go. So, at this point, I'll just go ahead and kind of sum up what you're seeing here, because we're about to discover it, and they made it available to the player at this point, so we can talk about it. Portals create connections between worlds. Visit a monolith to learn the location of a planet's portal. So portals require the glyphs to be powered before they can be used, and once active, a portal can reveal the glyph sequence for your planet. The ability to input glyph must be earned. Use the scanner and analysis visor to locate the graves of fallen travelers. So, basically each, this is pretty genius, by the way, on behalf of No Man's Sky developers, but this is a vast galaxy, right? With, I don't know, millions at least, star systems that you can visit. And everyone starts at their own star system, right? Or starts in a rare or a random star system somewhere in the vast galaxy. But how do you go anywhere that you intend to go? You can hop around, you can jump, 100, 1,000 light years at a time, even maybe 4,000 light years at a time if you upgrade enough. But the galaxy itself, how do I see this galaxy? Oh, galaxy map. As you can see, even if I jump 1,000 light years every jump, it would take me 700 jumps to reach the galaxy core, right? And that's from where I am towards the outside. So really, we're talking there's probably 2 if I had to guess, probably 2 million. No, sorry. Yeah, 2 million light years across from tip to tip. Just rough estimate. So how do I get, if you're looking at the image at the top left, how do I get to the other side if I wanted to go to the other side? How do I get anywhere I want to go? So that's where portals come in. Instead of just jumping forever and ever and ever to get towards the galaxy core or to get to the other side of the galaxy, you can input a planet's address at a portal. So every planet has a unique address, which is basically a 16-digit random combination that you can use to get anywhere you want to go. So that's why there's 16 glyphs. I only have 4, so I could, if the address only contained those first 4 glyphs, then I could go there if I knew the address. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. So let's follow the Sentinel energy trace. So I'm looking for portal ley lines, and there's one. Okay, this is all part of the Ghost in the Machine mission with Artemis and Apollo. Because Apollo took one of these portals, apparently, but did not come out the other side. He got stuck in between, in this limbo between portals. And we're trying to discover how to use the portal. We're assuming that's how the Sentinels just show up out of nowhere. Can't land. It's not letting me land. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna land instead of, like, driving around to look for the thing, because I don't remember what it's supposed to look like, to be honest. Alright, it's that way. Look how much easier the movement is. Jetpacks charge up super fast. last forever. Not forever. We'll get these carbon crystals. Oh man, it's like having me do circles here. Are you kidding me? Just wandering. Oh, that's gotta be it right there. Alright, so just the tip. I don't know if it applies to this just yet, but when you get to a monolith like this, there's a question that it will ask you. You have to answer right for them to tell you where the portal is. So I like to hop in my ship real quick and then hop out. Creates a restore point, so if I get the question wrong, I can just load the restore point and try again. Odin Sendap. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what to expect as I approach the structure. An army of sentinels, maybe? Some gateway through which I'll find Artemis? But in the shifting structure of this monolith, I can feel something else, a story, a vision. It is already burning itself into my eyes. Activates. Traveler, arrival. Traveler awoke beneath the shadow of a red star. Through the lonely cosmos they fled, yearning for purpose and meaning. They found an anomaly, an aberration, a door to the heavens. No Gek, no Viking, no Korvax could see it. Only the traveler could perceive the portal, though they did not know how to step through. They did not know the secret language, the glyphs. They did not yet grasp the price of the final truth. Witness. I'm filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see glyphs in my mind, part of the code I need to activate a portal. As I depart, I spot a sentinel drone in the distance. It moves away quickly. Uh-oh. Escape or destroy the sentinels. Glyph sets recover 1 through 3. I'm gonna destroy him. Hopefully the others don't see me. There we go. Hey, just gotta hide a little bit. So sometimes they give you these upgrades. Sentinel Weapons Shard. Anomalous upgrade for the weapon systems. So if you install it, nanite marked limiter. Tells you what it does. Modification for the multi-tool. Targeting reload time, damage, and fire rate. So it'll help you with your weapon with random things. I don't know how good they are compared to like S-class upgrades or anything like that. But it's nice. Sometimes you get some cool technologies. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Detect more ley lines. Okay. Oh, I have to do this 3 times. Alright, where's the next set? Oh, not far. Asteroid. Ooh, right in the water. Alright, coming up on... Whoops. Okay, I don't think these are the question-answer things that I was thinking of. But either way, every time you get out of your ship, you create a restore point. Got some Gek words while I'm here. I think there's a few more of these. Oh, I don't see them. Are they underneath? not important. Imminent. As I approach the structure, I feel that same burning sensation. And there is nothing to read, and yet I am more aware of these words than anything I've ever known. Traveler, sin. The traveler found a way, they always did. The first drone screamed when it was cut open. Ah, it's terrible. Within the shattered memories of sentinels, the traveler found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. The traveler asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life, they did not wish to die before they saw them all. And the Atlas answered, 18, that's a big number. More than could be seen in any lifetime. It was impossible to explore the universe before the traveler died. That's how many planets? That's insane. Alright, witness the glyphs. I'm filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see glyphs, another piece of the code. I think of the Atlas. I've encountered this name many times on my travels, yet its true nature still eludes me. The vision fills me with fear. If there's more sentinels, I'm just gonna quickly hide up in here. Locate the final glyph set. What is that? Are those some kind of creatures? Do you see those shadows? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. Okay. Heaviest flying life form. Yeah, I guess so. That scared me a little, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Where's the last glyph set? Leyline link. Oops, I went the wrong way. Alright, this might be the question answer one. Some more alien words. Probably get a milestone here. Yep. How did I know? It's for learned words. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Gek monolith. Everything here is tinted with that same red, the same unobservable crimson that fills my vision when I blink. I can only hope the structure holds the final glyphs, that my trial at these ruins is nearly over. Traveler, a purpose. Atlas told the traveler they were the first of their kind, that a multitude would follow. Each would be endowed with the same noble soul, each able to travel from planet to planet in eternal solitude. The first traveler rejected the gift of the Atlas. This was not what they hoped for. What was the purpose of infinity if you could not see it all? If you were alone, if you would one day die? The first traveler cursed the Atlas and claimed that they would find a way to survive no matter the cost. All of these worlds, all of time itself, it will be for the travelers to witness. I'm filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see the final glyphs in my mind, the final portion of the code. Okay. Well. Very nice. One more scan. Leyline link detected, tracing to source. Ooh, watch out these flying creatures, I don't want to hurt any of you.
Warning. Threat detected.
Is he like coming this way, or is he just gonna hang out in space? He can hang out in space. That would be fine with me. Alright. Here it is. This is the portal. Before I activate this, It's a good idea when you find a portal, and when you get to this point in the story, make a base so that you can always warp to this spot to use the portal if you need to go to some specific place, okay? So I'm gonna make a base right here, right now. And at least I'm gonna have like a portal in my base, so that I can warp out of there too if I want. Oh man, we're being attacked. This is the worst time. Alright. That's it. That's it. Time to test out these infra-knife accelerators. Ah. They overheat quick, but they come back quick enough too, so it's not a big deal. Ouch. I don't seem to really be hitting this guy that much. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. So, base combat, and if we haven't talked about it, they've got a shield, and then they've got the white health bar, which is their ship. All I'm doing is holding left trigger, and you will lock on to the ship, and then you'll follow them wherever they go. So you'll lock on and just hold left trigger, and then hold A. Pretty much it. Not difficult. What did I get from those guys anyway? Anything? No, nothing I didn't already have, I guess. Alright, back to the base. So I'm gonna make a little box base. Nothing too fancy. Move this. Right here. I don't know which way it's supposed to be oriented. Right there. Timber walls. Put a wall right there, and this will be the door. Roof. Beautiful. Put a solar panel up here. Just all the normal stuff. Nah, I'm not even gonna mess with the solar panel. I'll just put the teleporter in here. Let's see, I need 4 metal plates. Okay. Right there's good. It's gonna need power. So I'll do a battery. And a biofuel reactor, which I need another metal plate. Now we'll wire these up. Reactor to the battery. Battery to the teleporter. And fuel the reactor. I'll put oxygen.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna rename this base. I'm not trying to do this right now. It's recovered archive. Okay, let's do this for a second. Encrypted. We did this last time, remember? Oh, there we go. Automated archive recovery. New data available. Entry 4925X. I glance back towards the wreck of my ship, nothing more than a dot. Walking this plane for hours, yet the mountains seem no closer. I look up to the sky. That's it. Okay. Blueprints available. Personal upgrade module. Alright, defragment the next segment. Yes, okay. I just want to rename this. So I'm just going to call this Euclid So this is the galaxy that we're in, the Euclid galaxy. Now, spoiler alert, it's possible to go to different galaxies. I'm not going to tell you how yet, but we'll find out. But anyway, each planet address with the 16 glyphs is unique to the galaxy that you're in. So if you're trying to go to a planet in some other galaxy, you need to be in that galaxy before you use the portal. So now that I have a base, I can warp right to this portal. And yeah, that's it. I got a C-class movement module. Thanks. Sell that for nanites. Okay, the sun's out. I'm gonna throw up a solar panel. I know I wasn't going to, but might as well, since there is sun on this planet. And... Alright, stick that right there. And then wire it up to the battery. Yeah, but it would have been smarter if I wire it right through the ceiling, but whatever. We're good. Okay. So again, this way, anytime I want to use a portal in the Euclid Galaxy, I just warp to this new base that I have, and I'm right here. I just activate the portal. I'm ready to go. Traveler anomaly confirmed. Breach, breach, breach. I approach the portal. I think of every passing thought and idle wish that led me to this moment. Within this gateway, I might find Artemis. I might find the source of the Sentinels. I might find a whole new universe, but it is more than this. This is not fate. I am making a choice, a leap of faith that somewhere out there in the dark, I will find who I am meant to be. Input glyphs. I step forward not knowing what I will find on the other side, but I feel it deep in my heart, the call towards a deeper truth. This will be the start of everything. Leap in the dark. Enter the portal. Alright. Geronimo. Who knows where it's taking me? It is...
Warning. Hostile system.
Uh-oh. Just quiet? Too quiet.
Units received.
I don't know what's happening. Graftino balls. Atlas protocol initiated. Seems to be some alarms going off here. And they suddenly stopped. Whoa! Ah, looks like I'm in another Atlas station. Who knows where my ship is? Alright, speak with the Atlas. We'll take some warp cells. Starship out of range, no kidding. Text blinks before me. It awaits input. Who is this? Hello, world. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. We were once travelers. We once aspired to more than dirt and dust. The audio clicks. Time passes. Show me a world, Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. The voice ends. The The interface grows still and silent. It awaits a command. Alright, diagnostic. It has been, wow, lots of years since the last diagnostic. 1,900,000,000. Anyway, 64% of worlds are operating within expected parameters. 2 million actionable observations awaiting analysis. Subroutine Sentinel, status error. Subroutine Glass, status operational. 4,182 breach attempts. Subroutine Traveler, status operational. 458 critical error warnings. Exomind structural integrity compromised. Immediate repairs required. Initiate personality interface? Yes. Traveler. Reality fades. Everything does. My body, my voice, my soul, all of it speaks to me. The Atlas stands before me in all its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. I need to get out of here. I need to... Well, let's scream. I try to scream, but I have no mouth, no form. And... oh. Warping again. Seems like I'm going somewhere far.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Ooh. First contact. New star system. Okay.
Extreme hazard planet. Thermal protection falling.
I can summon my ship.
Extreme hazard planet. Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Starship damaged. Locate and board your starship. 522, holy moly.
Units received.
Wow, extreme temperature, okay. Take some of these living fragments, I guess? I don't know what they are. Alright. Atlantidium?
Protection falling. Units received.
Was that a creature that I just scanned? I don't know, but I need to get a move on here. Radiant shard?
Thermal protection.
I don't know what that is. Alright. Am I close? Yeah, let's get there. I don't have to use some sodium if I don't have to. There we go. I escaped to my ship, glad of something familiar in this strange world. Where has the portal taken me? I was caught in the gravity of that infernal machine, not strong enough to resist. It identified itself as Atlas, the entity so many worship and fear. I saw no sign of Artemis, no trace of the Sentinels. Why did I even step through that gateway? Why did I follow this path? Well, to rescue Artemis. Is that true, or is it just a lie I tell myself? The kind of thought a noble person might have. Artemis was in need of assistance, but did I really risk my life for just them? There's something more, some other yearning. As I stare at the console, an opportunity presents itself once more. There's an inbound transmission emerging from a location on this very planet. You are not alone. The signal appears to be coming from this very system, using the same words that led me to Artemis so long ago. Could it be them? Did Artemis meet the Atlas as I have? Signal echo traced. Starship is critically damaged. Repairs advised. Well, what's damaged? Oh, my launch thruster, so I just need some dihydrogen jelly. Easy peasy.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Technology repaired.
There we go. Launch thruster repaired. Okay. Well, we're gonna save it here. And we'll continue on the next episode. Actually, I'm gonna just chill out in the ship while I talk. Coldest temperature, no kidding. But yeah, what an adventure so far. Who knows where we even are. I'll be interested to get back up and find a space station. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe if you enjoy the content. Leave a like on the video. Leave some comments. What do you like about the series so far? What do you hope to see next? And yeah, aside from that, this is SOS. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.